to my channel. Holy crap, it has been such a hot minute since I've done my last video. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you will know exactly what I have been up to. There has been so much traveling recently, so I have not been able to film anything at home, do a sit down video, and there's just been so much going on in my life, but it's all positive, it's all great, but I am so excited to be back. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and of course those that already subscribed, welcome back, and thank you for sticking around. Honestly guys, all of you guys clicking on this video, it just means the world to me. For those that don't know, obviously I am a luxury I don't want to say YouTuber because it's not a thing, it's not like a job, it's more just like something that I really enjoy. I just want to share my experiences with you guys because I know a lot of people out there, you know, who are getting started in their career or saved up for something special for themselves or whatever, and they want to buy something but they don't really have the guidance and they don't really have the information out there, and so everyone's just kind of looking for, you know, some helpful stuff and some helpful information, and obviously you know, the eye candy is amazing. So I do like to share my luxury purchasing journey with everybody. I like to kind of share my life experiences as well. So as I mentioned before, the last couple of months has been so busy for me. I went to Thailand for 3 weeks, then I went to Adelaide, and then work has been so busy. So it's just been a whirlwind of adventures for me. But I am so happy to be back here and filming, sitting down with you guys. And the other reason as well, I also moved houses a few months ago, maybe 3 months ago. And so my house has been a mess. But I finally kind of set up a little filming spot for everyone and for myself. Yeah, so that's why I kind of haven't been filming, because I didn't really have a spot either. But finally, I don't have any travel plans for another 2 months. So my next travel plan is I'm going to be going to Finland, Sweden, and Norway in January. So I am now, there is a fly, I don't know how the flies get in here. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I don't have any travel plans for the next 2 months, so I'm going to be settling down and doing some more videos regularly. If you guys have any video requests, if you guys see stuff that you like on my Instagram, you know, send a message through and let me know that you want me to do a video on it. I can do like a bag update, you know, a wear and tear. Just let me know. Yeah, I'm always up for suggestions. But for today's video, it is so exciting. I just thought I would kick off my return with something that I'm so excited to share, which is a beautiful orange box. So I wanted to kick it off with this unboxing. I did purchase this. Now again, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I've unboxed this, or not unboxed this, I purchased this about 2 months ago, and this entire time it has stayed in the box, and when I unbox it you will see all the plastic and everything is still on it. But I wanted to run through the unboxing with you guys so I can finally get it out of the box, put it in my wardrobe, and I can start using it. I have this thing where unless like I've unboxed it on YouTube, shared that experience with you guys, I don't actually start using the item, because I just want to, yeah, I just want to kind of give you guys that authentic unboxing experience. I will also I'll unbox it so you guys have all the eye candy, and then I'll kind of walk you through my purchasing experience, you know, because obviously with these bags, there is a bit of a journey to go through. There's a bit of a purchasing journey, a bit of a, I don't want to say game, but you know, like everyone refers to it as the Hermes game. But I don't think it's a game, because when you frame it that way, it puts a negative spin on it. For me, I think it's just a journey, it's an experience, and it's not something that you have to play. It's just simply, you know, you just go through that journey and you show Hermes that you are, like, you know, a loyal customer, that you like things other than just this one bag, which I think is very fair. It's fair because these bags are very exclusive, or at least they say that they're very exclusive. I have heard rumors that a lot of the time they're just like in the back of the store, and they just say there's no stock. But look, either way, I think it's fair that, you know, for something that's exclusive, that they want to know that you are, you know, into the brand and not just the bag, because they don't want someone to come and buy one bag and never shop again. So I think it's fair. But for me, yeah, I don't see it as a game, it's just a journey. It's just, I like the brand anyway. I do like that whole no brand, you know, minimal logo idea, that whole quiet luxury thing. That's always been my thing. Yes, I do have some monogram pieces, some very loud logomania pieces, but in my defense, I always purchase things that I like. It's nothing, I don't buy anything for the trend, I don't buy anything, you know, for any other reason than I have thought about it, I like it, it's got longevity, it's gonna stand the test of time, it's gonna be in my wardrobe for years and years to come. So that's my buying ethos. And so that's why I really like Hermes. You know, very low brand, very low logos. And to me, it was never a game. It was just, oh, I was always gonna buy these other extra items anyway, and then I just happened to get, you know, and offered the bag, which was obviously something that I was aiming for, but it was never a game. Anyways, okay, enough rambling, guys. I'm gonna open this and then I'll tell you exactly what my journey was so that you guys have an idea and I can contribute to the information out there so that people who are trying to earn this bag, you know, that they'll know what kind of, you know, ballpark that they're looking at. So, in here, I am going to open this up. Okay, so obviously I have taken the ribbon off previously because I wanted to photograph the bag and everything, but here is the box. And okay, so just take a moment. If you haven't seen my Instagram, please go down into the comments, let me know what you guys think I got, and just have a guess, because yeah, this is not something that, if you've seen my bag collection, it'll probably not be very obvious to you, because this is a color that I don't have in my collection, and it's not a color that I usually go for. Yeah, I have lots of like neutrals in terms of like blacks and navies and grays. And then I have really bright colors like bright blue, bright orange, you know, bright green. But this is kind of that middle ballpark where I'm just like, to me, it is a very classic color. Everybody loves this color, everybody wants this color, it's timeless, it's a classic, iconic color for Hermes, but it's not something that I usually go for, so, okay. Enough rambling, I'm going to open this up. This is the dust bag, this is the packaging that you get, obviously, and then in the box, you will have the bag in the dust bag. It has a little pillow for it, all Hermes bags do. It's just to keep the shape, because obviously with these bags, it's more of a triangle shape, so they want to maintain that kind of posture of the bag. And then you have the care booklet in here as well. So I'm gonna put this box down. That's pretty much the box. Then you have the bag in the dust bag, and then you open this up and ta-da! I got the Hermes Kelly in the gold leather with the gold hardware. I'm so excited. Okay, so I will do a whip around of this bag for you guys. All right, guys, so around the outside, you have a twilly wrapped around the handle. I always love wrapping the handles with twilly just to kind of protect it, because this is where your hand is going to go most of the time. You know, during weather, sunny weather, summer, even winter, you know, whatever it is, you will, you know, have oil and sweat on your hands, whether you've just applied moisturizer or anything, and it is just nice to protect the handle. I did get my sales associate to wrap it for me, and so that's why it's wrapped really nicely, and I don't want to unwrap it because it's just so good right now. So around the outside you have obviously the front of the bag in this beautiful gold leather. The color is called gold, but it's obviously a brown tan color. Then the gold hardware with the turn lock here as well. And then you have around the side, the tri-fold side, and it is obviously structured so well. And then you've got around the back, and you can see where the straps are attached to the back of the bag. And then on the bottom you have 4 feet. Now, as you can see, all of the plastic is still on it. Now, for the feet plastic, I do keep them on. I've had my other Birkins, my other bags with the plastic on their feet for like since I bought them, and I've had them for like 7 years, so I don't really expect to take it off, just because this and the handle is where the most contact will be made for the bag, you know, the feet on the floor and then the handle with your hand. So I will now open it up and kind of undo the strap. So to undo it, you turn the turn lock, and then you know, pull the strap off. And then with the cloth, you just unfold it, but you know, apart from the cloth, you don't usually have it on there. Now the bag is generally quite fiddly with the straps, so with this, I will usually just leave it like this with the sangles. These are called the sangles, just hanging like this. Some people like to have the sangles underneath because they don't, you know, they just kind of treat it like a tote almost. So to do that, you just open this up, and then you just have the sangles underneath. So it is just personal preference, whatever you want to do. Most of the time I will try to put the sangles on top, just because I'm used to having the sangles on top with the Birkin. That's just how the Birkin looks. And I personally prefer the Birkin because I like a big open tote style. I have used this for a little bit. I did travel with this because obviously I needed to get the GST back. And so when I traveled with this, I did use it for a couple of days, and I found the Kelly so fiddly, you know, needing to get this in and out. But I will give you more comments and my first impressions later on. For now, I'll just take this off and show you guys the inside. So on the inside of the bag, rather than doing a close-up, I might just probably easier to kind of just show you guys here. The inside, it is just one big pocket. You do have a zipper pocket on the back, and it is gorgeous. It is in the gold zip, and then you've got a zipper pull, and you just open that up. Attention to detail is amazing. You know, you won't be able to see it this far away, but on the end of the zipper pull, you do have the H letter there, which is something that I think is such a nice attention to detail. You actually get that on all zippers for Hermes bags. Even my like Constance wallet, which you guys might have seen my unboxing for, there's also a little H in the zipper there as well. It's always like that, and it's beautiful. Here, another difference between the Birkin and the Kelly, obviously apart from the style, is with the Kelly you get 2 insert pockets on here, whereas with the Birkin you just get 1 big flat pocket. Now in here, in another separate dust bag, is the strap, the shoulder strap, and with the shoulder strap it just clicks onto the little D-ring here. Now previously on older style bags, the D-ring was movable. It's just on a little hinge, and you can just you just move it, but nowadays it's fixed in place. So this one I might kind of show you guys. So you might be able to see here, it's actually fixed. You can't move this D-ring. Some people like that, some people don't like that. For me, I don't really care. To me, I think the Kelly is very synonymous with its shoulder strap. You will never not wear the shoulder strap. So I think actually this change doesn't really make a difference. What I really liked with the older Kellys is actually not having the D-ring at all. So on very like vintage Kellys, like 20 years ago, early 2000s, 90s, 80s, etc. There was no D-ring at all, so you would just clip the strap onto the existing hardware here, which a lot of other bags do. Like for example, the Fendi Peekaboo, that's exactly that kind of design. And I really like that because for me, if you have this D-ring and you don't have the strap, it looks as if the bag is incomplete. And so by having the D-ring here, it forces, at least for me, because I have a bit of OCD, I'm like, okay, well there's a D-ring there, so it has to have the strap. Otherwise it just feels like the bag is not done properly, you know? Whereas when there's no D-ring, I can have just the bag and no strap, and it just looks like a complete bag. That's just me. A lot of people will be like, what the hell are you talking about? Yes, anyways, I am very fussy. And then you do have another dust bag in here, and this is the clochette. So I will show you guys, now that I've shown you the bag, which is obviously gorgeous, I'll show you the accessories that it comes with. So with the clochette, it is, I'm sure you guys have seen it before, obviously in the same tone, color. You also have the padlock as well, so I'll show you guys a close-up. So you just have the padlock, and you can see the keys and the padlock, and the plastic is still on the padlock. So that's why the gold is not so sharp, because yeah, the plastic is still on it. And then you have the strap as well. With the padlock, I never use the padlock. I think it's just a bit fiddly, and I just don't think it's really necessary either, because I think it's just an accessory, and I personally think it's just, you know, just gets in the way. This is the strap. It's not adjustable. So for those that are wondering, it's not adjustable, but that's actually okay, because it's long enough for you to just wear on your shoulder. And I mean, I wouldn't wear this bag crossbody anyway. Even if it was adjustable, I don't wear my handbags crossbody unless it is specifically a crossbody bag, like a messenger bag, like the Pochette Métis, for example, from Louis Vuitton. I think that is a crossbody bag, but this is not. So this is the strap, and I'll give you guys a close-up as well. It is obviously in that tonal leather with the stitching, the contrast stitching, and then you've got the lobster clasp, which you can see the plastic is also still on it as well. But it is just so gorgeous, so beautiful. That's how shiny it should be up here without the plastic, but yeah. So don't worry guys, this hardware, it's not dull, it's not old. It's just that the plastic is still on it. So that's the bag. Now, so for those of you that are interested, please obviously stay tuned, because I'll kind of tell you guys my initial thoughts and then my journey for the bag as well. So as I mentioned before, I did use this for a few days whilst I was overseas, as I had to claim the GST back. Now for this bag, like I touched on before, it is so fiddly. So when you're using it, you know, as you can see, the bag is essentially just held up with this back panel here, right? The only time that the weight is shared with the front is when you do up the front. So when you've got the front done up, okay? And then the bag, the weight of the bag is distributed between the back panel as well as the front panel, which means that when you're wearing the bag, you have to always put the turn lock through the hole at the front of the flap. So that way the bag does not get damaged, so that the weight is evenly distributed. Otherwise you will have it like this, because you're just putting all the weight on the back. So because you always have to close it, no matter what you do, like with a Birkin, with a tote bag, because you've got a strap on the back panel and the front, the weight is always evenly distributed. So it's just a tote bag, you open it, you close it, that's it. You don't have to do anything. With this, every time you get a breath mint, you get your wallet, you know, you get your phone, you get your camera, whatever the case may be, you get your, you know, powder, you always have to do the bag up and do the bag off. So, you know, like if I've got the bag like this, I will have to fiddle around with it, try to press this in, and then when it's in, I'll have to turn it and flip it open, which means that there is a lot of contact on this little panel here, and a lot of contact with the turn lock. And so it's going to be really, really prone to scratching. So I will probably not take this plastic off on the front here, because it will be really, really prone to scratching. So that's going to be not great. And the other thing is, the process to do up the bag itself is also really fiddly. People don't realize this, but when you have stuff in the bag is going to be like pulled downwards like this. So when it's pulled downwards like this, and then, you know, you've got you essentially have to try and do it with one hand, or if you've got the shoulder strap, you can do it with two, but you have to lift the bag from the bottom to get this turn lock at the correct angle so that you can actually push it through the hole. It's actually really, really fiddly, and I actually don't like using this bag much. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely stunning. And I think looks wise, this bag is so much more beautiful than the Birkin. But practically speaking, I don't actually think that this supersedes the Birkin. In my opinion, I believe that the Birkin is so much easier to use, and it's just as beautiful in my opinion. But look, everyone has different tastes. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but that's my first impressions. The bag itself, the leather, it's the same leather as my other Birkins, my other bag, sorry. Togo leather, so it is thick, it's durable. Used it for just a few days, but there's obviously, not a single scratch, not anything on it, and the bag's in perfect condition. But yeah, I do think that it is practically, not as practical as the Birkin. Now, in terms of so those are my initial thoughts. In terms of my initial review of the bag, I do think it's beautiful. It's just one big compartment, which means you're going to fit just as much stuff in a Birkin as well. Because obviously a Birkin being a tote bag, you can stuff everything. I've put scarf, a jumper, when it's cooler, sunglasses, wallet, like a full-size Continental wallet, keys, everything, water bottle, I've dumped that in there. And then even in this bag, you can do the same thing as well, because it is just one big compartment. So you can fit a lot of stuff, but it's just getting in and out of the bag that's really, really annoying. And so, yeah, I would definitely prefer the Birkin. The thing is, even before I started buying these Hermes bags, I already knew that I would like the Birkin more because I did a lot of homework on these bags when I was younger. And so that's why on my Hermes journey, I started with Birkin. So I've got 3 Birkins and I've got 2 Kellys now. So yeah, my Birkins, yeah, I've always liked the Birkin better. So now, for those of you that are also still interested in hearing about the journey, so I will quickly touch on exactly my buying journey. Oh, and also in terms of price, this was, where is the receipt? Oh, here it is. Okay. Ooh. So this, oh my gosh. Okay, so this bag was 19,945 Australian dollars. So obviously there has been quite a number of price increases, but that's how much this bag was. This is 19,945. Obviously Hermes does not release the prices on their website for these bags, so it is always good to have this information as a reference point. For more reference points as well, my 2016 Birkin, my blue Zanzibar one, electric blue color, that was a Birkin 35, or that is a Birkin 35, and that was $14,000, and that was purchased in 2017, 7 years ago. So just to kind of give you an idea of the price increase. So obviously, I've also got a Birkin 30, which is probably more comparable to the Kelly 28. So my Birkin 30 in the Fuel color, which is like a fire orange, in silver hardware, that was 17,800. So that was purchased 3 years ago. Kind of gives you an idea of the prices. Now, in terms of my buying journey, so with my sales associate, I do have a purchase history with Hermes already, obviously, because I've been offered like 3 other bags previously. So I do have a purchasing journey, a purchasing history. With this specific one, the things that I bought, and I'll give you the timeline to the best of my memory. You can follow me on Instagram as well, because my buying journey would have been on there too. But I will do the best memory that I can. So I first started this back in March, I think, and in March I purchased some homewares. I purchased some teacups and some mugs, and that was about $1,000. This is all Australian dollars, by the way. So if you guys are in a different country, obviously just do the currency exchanges. So if you're in the US, for example, don't freak out, be like 19,000 US dollars, because no. It would be like, what, 16,000 US dollars or 15, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I started in March, got some mugs and stuff, and that was about, $1,000. And then about a month later, I got 3 pairs of sneakers, 1 pair for myself, 2 pairs for, 1 pair for my mum and 1 pair for my brother. So 3 pairs of sneakers, and that was about, $1,500 to $2,000 each. So that's been another $6,000. And then the month after that, in May, I then purchased, what did I get? Then I purchased some more homeware. I got a pillow and a blanket, and that was about $3,000 $3,500. So all up so far, it's about $11,000 across a period of 3 months. Then in June, I then purchased, what else did I get? In June, I got some makeup and some perfume, and that was small, so that was about like $500. And then in July, I got, July was the big one. So July, I got my green Constance to Go wallet, and that was $9,500. So all up, across a period of about 5 months, I spent $20,000. Then in July/August, that was when my essay was like, oh, you now qualify. And those were her exact words, by the way. She's like, you now qualify to put your wish in, and I can make the order for you for your wish, you know, whatever that may be, whether it's a Birkin or a Kelly or a Constance, whatever it is. And obviously I put in my wish for this. And the amazing thing, I put my wish in August. My wish was exactly this. I put in a few options, but I did tell her that my exact preference, my first top preference is Kelly 28 Raton, so the soft one. So Cellier is the rigid structured one, but I want Raton for a more casual look. Kelly 28 in the gold leather with gold hardware. And put that in August. I did give up a few other alternatives, but that was my primary preference. And literally about 3 weeks later, maybe 4 weeks, I get the call from my SA, and she's like, I've got a surprise for you. And it was the exact bag that I wanted. So I don't know, like, and they say, right, so to me that kind of seems like it was almost custom made just for me, because these bags do take, I think I've read, about like 100 man hours. And so if you're working 7 hours a day, it's gonna take you 2 weeks to make this bag, and it's all handmade, right? All one person making this bag. So it does feel like, you know, I put my wish in, the order went through, and then there was a person that got my order, started making it, took him 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then I got the bag straight away. So it was almost like a custom order. And that's it. And here we are, 2 months later, I'm unboxing it. So yeah, I ordered it in, I think, August, I got it in September. Now 2 months later, here I am unboxing it. Yeah, so once I put the wish in, it only took like a month. And just to also give you guys some perspective as well, my previous wishes as well, my 2 Birkins and my Kellys and my other bags, they also came within a month of my ordering it. So after I had qualified or fulfilled my purchasing journey, I was then, once I put my wish in, it just came within a month. And each and every time was the bag that I actually specifically wanted. I actually wanted a wild bright color when I got the electric blue 35, Birkin 35, because I wanted it as a work bag, and for work, I wear really neutral, like blur colors, and so I wanted something bright to brighten it up. So that was exactly what I wanted. Then same thing with my orange Birkin, orange Birkin 30. I ordered that. I wanted a bright, like summery color, but something more compact. So the 30 instead of the 35, so I can use it on a casual basis for a weekend bag. I want something bright. Yeah, so each and every time my Hermes order was exactly what I wanted, and it came within 4 weeks. So that's it, guys. That's my purchasing journey. That's everything. Hopefully some of you have found this useful. Even if you are not ready to buy yet, maybe sometime in the future, people can come back to this video and understand, you know, what it was like in 2024, and then they can do comparisons, because I know obviously these bags aren't easy to come across. There is a lot of forum posts and a lot of other YouTube videos that talk about it. So, but obviously it's not like, you know, an overload of amount of information. And so I did want to contribute my journey and my experience. So hopefully you guys found this useful. And yes, this is my kind of return to YouTube filming, hopefully on a regular basis. We will see, because I might have a spontaneous trip coming up to Ireland. So we will see how that goes. But yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.